Hey, sports fan, this is Stephen Hill for JustMyPicks.com, and I'm bringing you a very special Week 10 breakdown of the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe right now. And without any further ado, let's hop right into the action. This is an NFC West breakdown. This is what I've been waiting for. The Seahawks are finally looking like they're clicking on all cylinders, finally getting a little bit more healthy, finally finding their footing as far as moving the ball offensively and defensively. Now, you look at the Arizona Cardinals. With Carson Palmer at the helm, they are playing phenomenal football. That defense is also stepping up and providing some help for Carson Palmer in that offense. And you're looking just at what Bruce Arians wants to do with this offense. When Carson Palmer is the quarterback and he's healthy for this football team, it's a totally different football team. They have Super Bowl aspirations. And just looking at some of the game film and some of the things that they've been doing well, running the football with Chris Johnson and also using the other two running backs effectively, using Larry Fitzgerald overall. You have a solid defense with Tyrann Mathieu and Patrick Peterson and those boys that are flying around, Calais Campbell. You're looking at the makings of basically a solid football team. You look at how the Arizona Cardinals wrap up, how they tackle well, how they do the little intricate things it takes to win a football game. Some of the things that made the Seattle Seahawks good for the last two seasons were the little things that the Cardinals are doing on defense, that they're doing on offense, as far as running the ball, creating clean lanes for Marshawn Lynch to run, et cetera, et cetera. So with these two teams, they know each other. This is a rivalry game. Sometimes you have to keep in mind these games are a lot closer than they normally are because you know your opponent's tendencies. You see them 2 times a year. You know the play calls. You know the protection calls. You know the schemes that they're going to run. So it's going to be a close matchup. I don't think this is going to be a blowout. I think both these teams are evenly matched. I think the offense for the Cardinals is a little bit better as far as your wide receivers, as far as your actual quarterback being able to throw the ball down the field. No offense to Russell Wilson, solid quarterback, been to the Super Bowl last 2 years, but Carson Palmer is a better throwing quarterback. I know that he can provide a couple of extra seconds, Russell Wilson, with the scrambling ability and things like that, but when I look up and down this roster, it's filled with playmakers on both sides of the ball. So it's a coin toss, but I have to go with the home team in this one. You're looking overall at what the Arizona Cardinals are able to do. I think that they're solid. They're going to put up a great fight, but you have to keep in mind the 12th man in Seattle is going to be big in this football game. I think this is going to be a playoff type football game. Not to knock the Cardinals, but they have to show me they can win in prime time against the defending Super Bowl team. You know, even though they lost in the Super Bowl, very outstanding team. You look at how Pete Carroll's going to have his guys fired up for this football game. That crowd in Seattle is going to be amazing. They're going to bring that edge, that noise, that presence, and I think that you're going to have a pretty good football game with the Seattle Seahawks winning by 6 or less. I think that this game is going to be very physical. It's going to be very brute. I think that Larry Fitzgerald's going to be felt in this one. I think that he's going to put up 2 touchdowns, but I think in the end, you're looking at a 27 to about 24 or 21 win for the Seattle Seahawks on their home field. I think that both these teams are too close to call, and I think that Carson Palmer is going to struggle a little bit in Seattle with a couple of those protection calls. I think that those guys are like Michael Bennett and them and Bruce Irvin are going to be able to get to him. I think that this is just their kind of Sunday to win this football game. So I'm picking the Seattle Seahawks to win this football game in a very close matchup of NFC West rivals. And all you Seahawks fans, all you Cardinals fans, leave your comments in the comment section below. Also, check out JustMyPicks.com for all the breaking news, all the hottest updates in sports. Don't forget to share this video in your Facebook group, Facebook.com/JustMyPicksTV. And as always, we'll see you next week with Week 11 with the hottest game matchups. Thank you so very much.